We're live. Okay, good. How are you guys? Welcome or welcome back, whichever, to my channel. I stopped saying it. um, Usually it takes a lot longer for me to do a live, and I have to think to go through whatever I have to go through. But woke up with the extra step, like they say, um, and decided to just flow with something that came up with me to me. And yes, the topic is "I'm Still Standing." The song of Elton John, right? Now, it's funny that I heard it now. I'm like, yeah, wow, I'm still standing. That's impressive. But the thing is that this song kind of get a grip in my life when sorry for the extra sounds. I have my daughter on my standby, so um, anyway, when I was 18, I just had my driving license test, and as soon as I got the call that I passed, the first song that came in that I listened to was "I'm Still Standing." Now, it got nothing to do with driving, right? Who cares? But it's a happy song. It's a great energy song. It's a fun song, and for celebration, it's perfect, right? And that kind of created a trigger in my life, in my mind, and ever since, whenever I heard it, it was fun. It was like, yeah, like the fun of the I got the driver license. Yeah, this success feeling in my life, in my body. Now the thing is, I watched on Netflix the movie about Elton John. Go see it. Great movie. Um, and of course, with the credentials, I'm still standing. And I said, like, I gotta add it to my list, to my private playlist. And just now I heard it, again this morning. And for me, it's always like, a lot of energy, always like the feeling of success, always the feeling of like, yeah, I can do this. Doesn't matter what, just doing laundry or dishes, whatever. But it's improving the feeling. It's improving the feeling, right? Now the thing is that I, kind of found it, by chance when I was, 18, maybe before, but that was one strong one. But when I was 25 and went to a coaching course, first a workshop, and then I, went to become a coach myself. And the first thing, and the not the first thing, the thing that they do in the last day of the 3 days workshop is feeling in simulation. In simulation, you call it. I have to work on my English. Sorry, guys. But to insert a certain feeling through music. You create a trigger by a small one song that connect with your emotion. Now you might know about this. For me, it's like that's ABC. But I just realized that many people don't know this, and many people are going through emotional interference by the system and by the TV and the movies, and they kind of push emotional feelings into our bodies, into our psychic. And I wanted to give you my weapon, my way, because this is how I handle it. And to handle it with CPTSD guys and with Asperger, which is not diagnosed, but I live with it, it's hard. It's really hard. I sometimes, many times, I stay at home for days, especially when my daughter is with my ex. I'm breathing and relaxing and doing the less as possible, um, so I can regenerate. But in order to create the emotional feelings I want, when I want, because sometimes I can't stay. Last Wednesday I went to the dentist. On the Thursday I went to the garage to fix something in my car before our yearly test, the car test. So I didn't have the time, right? But this is why I have these songs. So I have these songs to play with them. They move along all the time. It's always on shuffle, except once every 10 years or something, just to change. But the thing is that they always move along with between the emotions, just for me to practice. Oh, this is frustration. Oh, this is sadness. Oh, this is pain. Oh, this is despair. Oh, this is happiness. Happy. How and this took me a few years to get to the happy, to the good feelings. I was dealing with the shitty ones. I know them way better. Um, the shitty ones. And the thing is that this uh, instrument, this tool, is amazing. And I know that some of you know it. It's not new. It's completely not new. I just want to give my 2 cents about it, because it works. The thing is that I always wanted to teach. I suck at teaching. I don't have the patience for it. Sorry. Yes, I taught many times in different places. I taught an 18-year-old girl to swim. My ex, when she was 24 or something like that, to driving bicycles within an hour, and the swimming was also within 5 minutes. I know how to teach, but I don't have the patience to keep doing it. I don't know. It's my thing. CPTSD, Asperger, pick your whatever your reason. The thing is that I know it works, and I can talk about it. If it helps, it helps because it works, guys. Pick. You have your songs, right? I'm sure you have your songs. You have your private playlist. I'm sure everyone does. Come on. Thank God. I just taught my daughter about the tape. You remember the tape? If you're too young, you don't. But if you're 30, 40, you should know. When we used to forward or reverse just to hear one song, from the beginning, now we have who knows how much music within a fingertip. It's crazy. And I was trying to teach my daughter what it was. She's 6. It's fun. Um, the thing is that we have it on our fingertips. You can change your mood within a second. Pure and simple. No matter what, choose your music and have a playlist. You can have a playlist for good mood. If you have a playlist for bad mood, you can have whatever playlist you want. I have a chill out. I have my private, which is completely random. Chill out is like 10 long list, long playing time. I have my daughter playlist. I have my morning playlist. It's kind of bouncing, but the relaxed kind of moods. Mornings and evenings. This is mine. Pick your own, whatever. The thing is, I would, um, my advice, from my own 2 cents, is that don't stay with only the good ones, because life is life. It's not always happy. You get smacked, wherever. Is it in your work, or you with your relationship, or you with your car, or with your kids, or with your parents, or with your whatever? Life. Wait, window. And the thing is that it's good to prepare this part, the thinking part, the planning part, to pay attention to those feelings as well, to those emotions, the pain, anger, sadness, frustration, um, confusion, guilt, despair, all those, oh my God, what do we do with them? Exactly. The only thing that we have this hard feeling is because we're not used to them. That's it, guys. Seriously. I'm dealing with them 24/7. This is my life. But from what I can teach you, pass some information from what I'm getting for myself and from what I saw and learned, is that by being prepared, emotion, like in our system, it's like it's like a vaccine. You just tell your mind, hey, this is confusion. Oh, I confusion. When you're relaxed. I talk about it in many lives, because it's the second instrument I use, the second ability that I use constantly. How to fit with all this emotional crazy circus that I'm living with. And yes, now the entire world jumped. Everyone is so very much more emotional than before. Each to his own, of course. Us in our country, we go through a war, and yeah, the entire country is in some kind of a trauma. Everyone I see that is a well, I don't see many because but still, it's a big effect. and it's gonna be very emotional in the next couple of years here. Not that it wasn't, but it's gonna be like Israel. Ah, so this is the thing. Get your playlist. I would advise to put it always in shuffle so you wouldn't know where it comes, like life does. Be prepared, and then you can listen to it whenever at your home, on your own, with people. I don't listen to my private list with people because it jumps, crazy, and people don't get it. It's too hard for them. It can go from techno to complete sadness, or French pop to German rap. I have it. Etc. 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 Anyway, choose your own music. Get the good stuff, guys. Get the good stuff. It's your own private playlist. No one would listen to it. Play it on your own, in your home, at your car, in your headphones while you do. I do shopping with it. It's the best. For me to go do grocery shopping is hell. I hate it. Every time before I put go out the before I turn off the car, I put the headphones in the phone, put it, and then I turn it off and don't go, and then I go. Otherwise, it's like it's nuts. I need it. I literally need it to go through life. You don't have to go through what I go through. Please don't understand this. I hope you don't. But you can learn from it. You can get something from it, and it's what I'm trying to pull this something out of this crazy situation I'm living with. Sorry, my mouth is sometimes. Anyway, I was lost for a minute. I know that there's not much to say beyond it because you know what? I'll say a couple more things because I have a couple more minutes. It's a 50 minutes live. You stuck with me for 3 more minutes. The thing is that life throw boomerangs at us, right? You go, you get frustrated because whatever happened. I can teach. You know what? I'll share with you the story from my lecture. I was betrayed once when I was 25. Twice actually by the same one within the same 10 days that I flew to go to a rebirthing workshop in Poland. Yeah, let's go back. And the thing is that I came back and found that she cheated on me. Ugh, that's like, and the thing is that, yeah, it was painful. Guys, I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, it's fine, no problem. No, no. It was terrible. And for 1 month, I was working in some. Damn, I keep repeating this story, but who knows what you're gonna watch? This one or the other one? If you watch the other one, just move forward. The thing is that after a month that I was completely down, guys, I was so depressed. I can't even believe what it was. And the thing is that 2 years before, I was kept on going through listening to a certain song that you don't know because it's in Hebrew. But the thing is that this song goes through. He was a very depressed person. He was a bass player, but by a rock band here. Amazing music, and I make it short. The thing is, was he went through a lot of pain, and he wrote about it and created an amazing song, which became a classic here in Israel. And for about a year or two, I kept listening to it over and over and over, and I got to feel his pain, like I truly felt it. And then back to after 1 month, I suddenly went through something in my mind like, wait a minute, this is pain. I know this. And bam, two things happened immediately. One, my effort to push it back dropped because it's pain. Who cares? It's okay. And two, because it's gone, I stopped trying pushing the pain away. I got so energized. I can't even understand. I was way more energized than I'm usually energized, which is, this is it. You see it. And a week later, I met the same girl. We hugged The next day, the same person who told me about her cheating saw us talking together, and you were like, "What?" You didn't understand. You just didn't believe it. You're like, "I'm not. I don't believe it," and left. She's a good friend of mine, and 10 years later, I mean, a few years ago, she actually admitted that she cheated on a few people before me, and I was the last one. And literally, uh, seriously, with a gesture, asked for my forgiveness, and which is, I said, ages ago, but it was great to get it. And this is all because I listened to a song. So take it wherever you like. I have to end it because it's 15 minutes. And have a great week. Ciao, amigos.